Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've just come off the phone with my GP, so I thought whilst it's still fresh and I can still remember everything, I'll film this and sort of tell you what's been happening. So as you know, if you watched my previous video, I touched upon lightly upon hirsutism, and so I thought, okay, it's kind of getting worse. And I've read Googles and I've read all everything, but I thought I'll see if I can get some professional help, because that's what you're supposed to do, and they are supposed to help you with everything. And so I just got a phone call from my GP, and she was just saying, right, so what would you like us to help you with? Clearly, hirsutism. I said, I don't know, just maybe any ways, any information about how to manage it, how to get rid of it, what, just anything really. She basically said, you have hirsutism because you've got polycystic ovary syndrome.
What?
Did you know that? I said, okay, yes, it makes sense. And the only way is really to lose weight. She says, I know you're on Mounjaro, you're still on it. I said, yes, I am. She said, how are you doing on it? I said, I'm all right. I've lost over 3 stone. She said, that's really good. And then we went on and talked about like how should I best remove the hair just not to encourage more growth, which the answer to that was, I really don't know, which is fair enough. She's not a dermatologist or anything like that. So I kind of like, okay, so like what can I take from this? Like, what to do apart from what I'm doing already, which is losing weight, which is supposed to be helping. And she said it does take some time to be on a certain weight for the body to start maybe having less hair and stuff. And like, because I said to her that my testosterone levels are normal, but there is also another thing, it's like called free testosterone in your body, which that can mess up everything. And so I kind of just said at the end, like, so what can I do? And what is your really advice from your point of view? And she said there will be only contraceptive tablets. And I said to her, that seems to be the only answer that is given to ladies with polycystic ovarian syndrome. Every time you mention polycystic ovarian syndrome to doctors, the only thing they say is pills. Honestly, that cannot be magic pill, isn't it? Anyway, she went on and said that you could only have them for 2 years anyway, and you would have to come off it because it causes bone density. Reason, honestly. So I'm like, okay, what about like some creams that could slow down the growth of the hair? And she said the only time they prescribe it is when you tried contraceptives and it's not worked, then they authorize the cream for you. So that is what I got from GP on how to deal with hirsutism. Bottom line is, if you've got polycystic ovarian syndrome and you have hirsutism as one of your symptoms, you have to go on contraceptive pills for 2 years. I hope that's going to help. If not, then they will authorize the cream that slows down the hair growth. And that is the only thing that you can do, apart from the obvious, which is losing weight. We forget that sometimes most people, most ladies, even when they are skinny, they have polycystic ovarian syndrome. We don't talk about that. When I talked to her and asked her whether she's got any advice on any natural ways, since there's not much options in here, she said I would be very wary, because obviously if you go on some natural ways and you have a look at certain ingredients, like natural ingredients, it says have your medical advice, ask your doctor if you can take it. And then you ask your doctor and the doctor's like, I don't know anything about it, I can't. And she said you should be wary about using anything that you read online. And I said, to be honest with you, with so much help that you're giving us, surely a lot of women will just try everything else, because you're not giving basically any help here at all. She says, I'm sorry I wasn't much of a help. I said, to be honest, I didn't expect anything more than that. This seems to be, we're just on our own here, aren't we? We're just going to figure this out on our own, if we will, because no one else really cares or seem to bother about it, as if it's just a very rare condition that's not worth looking at. 1 in 8 women, I think, if I'm not wrong, has polycystic ovarian syndrome, but yeah, it's not worth it. Okay, anyway, that's what I got. I thought I'll update you on this whilst I still remember everything, and subscribe, and we'll see you on Monday.